Hey everyone, Paddy is back. Put the pan, heat the oil is back. I can see a lot of local spices today. So, Paddy, what's cooking up today?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Put the pan, heat the oil. I live in Bangalore, as you all know, so I thought of making something special with respect to Karnataka. Some staple food. Yes, you guys are right. It is Bisibela Bath. Bisibela Bath is a no onion, no garlic food, and bisi is something which is hot in Kannada. Bela is dal, bath is rice. So we are going to make something with respect to dal and rice. So this dish actually originated from Mysore. So why not go and try this? Hey, so for making this bisibela bath, you need to have two things. One is the bisibela bath powder. The other one is the keeping the rice. Bisibela bath powder. Once you prepare that powder, you can keep it for 6 months or 3-4 months in a box, and you can use it and then mix it with the rice. So that's the preparation of the bisibela bath powder is the most important task. And for that we need to dry roast everything. Like we have to chana dal, urad dal, kasa kasa. This is a Bedagi chili. Bedagi is a place in Karnataka. So there you get this Bedagi chili. So but the thing with this Bedagi chili is it gives excellent aroma and a wonderful color. But you don't get the spice. So I'm adding a Guntur chili. Guntur is a place in Andhra. So it's a Guntur chili. And we need to dry roast cloves and cinnamon also. Bay leaves, dhania is also there. You need to. This desiccated coconut is an optional ingredient. If you add this, you may get some Ruskin's aroma after 2 months. So, but if you are not using it, you can keep that bisibela bath for 6 months. So,
I guess the powder.
yes, exactly. So, yeah, let's get started.
So, each of these ingredients will have to be dry roasted separately in a very simmer way so that we don't burn the ingredients. And once they start giving good aroma, you can transfer it to a container, and once they cool down, you can put it on the mixer and grind it.
Yeah, so I have kept the rice and the dal mixture with, and I have added enough water, and it's in the pressure cooker. So let it cook for some time, and whatever the pulses and whatever these spices I have taken, I have dry roasted cloves, coriander, kasagasa, chana dal, urad dal. Now what I am going to do is I am going to take this desiccated coconut. I am going to dry roast it again. Dry roast it like the others, and then take the Bedagi chili, and this Bedagi chili, a Guntur chili mix, I need to roast it with oil. So once that is completed, what I need to do is I need to take everything, cool it for some 20 minutes, and then put it in the blender or mixie so that to make a powder.
And be careful with the desiccated coconut, it can burn very quickly. So
the desiccated coconut, how do you know that it gets cooked? You will get some sand or a brownish sandish color. So that means it's cooked. So let's cook this desiccated coconut very carefully. Yes, Aishwarya.
Yeah, that looks like the sand. Now is the put the pan, heat the oil moment. Little oil, not a lot.
So the pressure cooker, we have the rice right in the pressure cooker. So already 2 whistles it has blown, and still 3 more to go. So I have reduced it the flame to the lowest level, and oil also it's getting heated up. So once that's hot, I'll add this chilies. Yeah, so the pan is preheated. So it's very hot now. We can add this Budage chili, and this is the Guntur chili. So yeah, so the chilies have been roasted and I have mixed it with this mixture, and now we are allowing it to cool down for some time. Once it is cooled, this is the third whistle. So we have to wait for another 2 more whistles for the rice dal mixture to get cooked fully. So the rice mix with dal, so the 5 to 6 whistles has blown off and we have switched off, so we are allowing it to cool so that the pressure goes away. And coming back to this powder, Bisibelabath powder, it's ready. We have ground it into a nice powder using a mixer. And I have also, there were lots of powder actually. It's a big, I have transferred everything into a nice airtight bottle, so which can be refrigerated and reused maybe later point in time. That's the thing now. So now we have to put the pan and heat the oil, and we have to add mustard, cashews, tamarind and jaggery. So the oil is hot now, pan is hot, so I'm adding the mustards. Started sputtering. We will add this cashews also once it sputters. We will add this jaggery. So I have filtered off the things and made a fresh tamarind water. We will add that. You need to add some water also.
Yeah, and just let that boil until all the raw smell goes away.
So yeah, so this mixture of tamarind, jeera, cashews, jaggery, so it's getting cooked. The raw smell is already almost over. And we have this dal rice mixture, which is also cooked and mashed well. So to this tamarind, we'll add turmeric and salt. Yeah, so it's boiling now. We will add this Bisibelabath powder, freshly prepared. We'll add fully. Smells really well. Bulma. Added this completely, and so let it cook for some time. And once that is cooked, we have to add this rice and mix well. Yeah, so we have added this rice mixture to this Bisibelabath powder, and see the consistency. So it's nice. So we will add this ghee to this. Oh, sorry. Before that, we need to add the asafoetida powder or the hing, just to add the digestion problem. And 2 spoons of ghee also. Mixed well. We will add this cilantro or the coriander leaves. And again we will mix it well. So you can have it with, since this is a We didn't have any vegetables, potatoes or beans. Authentic Bismillah doesn't have any vegetables to it, so you can add, you can make a potato fry or a cabbage fry or something to add it. So we are actually preparing frames or chips, whatever you can say. So the oil is already hot. So we have to just put the pan in the oil, and now put the frames and use it as a side dish.
So looks like the Bismillah bath is completely done. The smell is divine, and we'll taste and let you know how it has come out.
Okay guys, with that we will sign off. We will taste and we'll let you know. Please subscribe to Put the Pan, Eat the Oil. Bye bye. So this is the final product. We have the Bismillah bath and the chips.